Samsung's very expensive Family Hub fridges will now treat you to ads on their displays. We'll talk more about it in moments, but first, just ahead of the iPhone 17 lineup arriving on Friday, there's a great deal on Apple's 25-watt MagSafe charger. The 2-meter version of the more powerful charging cable has dropped by 29% from $49 to $35. That's a record low price. As it happens, that actually makes the 2-meter version of the cable less expensive than the 1-meter variant. The shorter cable will run you $39 as things stand. If you have an iPhone 16, iPhone 17, or iPhone Air, this cable can charge your device at 25 watts as long as it's connected to a 30-watt power adapter on the other end. While you'll need a more recent iPhone to get the fastest MagSafe charging speeds, the charger can wirelessly top up the battery of any iPhone from the last 8 years, iPhone 8 and later. The MagSafe charger is one of our favorite iPhone accessories and would pair quite nicely with your new iPhone if you're picking one of the latest models. If you're on the fence about that, be sure to check out our reviews of the iPhone 17, iPhone Pro, iPhone Pro Max, and iPhone Air right now at Engadget.com. And for years, the regular iPhone received hand-me-downs from the Pro models. This was less so with the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, but the trickle-down philosophy was still there to a degree. For 2025, the iPhone 17, $799, is no longer the compromise that the base model used to be. Apple finally blessed it with a 120Hz display and this year's most exciting camera feature, Center Stage. While it may seem like Apple is no longer forcing iPhone users to compromise, or at least not to the degree it used to, there's still one big thing to consider. With the introduction of the iPhone Air, the company has shaken up the screen sizes across the iPhone 17 lineup. Instead of the previous 6.1-inch iPhone and 6.7-inch Plus model, Apple is splitting the difference with the iPhone 17's 6.3-inch screen. That also aligns it size-wise with the iPhone 17 Pro, while the Air sits in the middle of the series at 6.5 inches. Putting screen size preferences aside, the iPhone 17 remains the best iPhone for most people. Head over to Engadget.com for our full review of the iPhone 17. If you've just shelled out thousands of dollars on one of Samsung's smart fridges, you'd be forgiven for expecting it to leave you alone, rather than encouraging you to spend even more money. But that is no longer the case. Following a recent update, you'll start seeing ads on the fridge's display. According to Android Authority, the new software update is being rolled out to Samsung's Family Hub refrigerators in the U.S. and will now display ads and promotions while the display is idle. In a statement to the outlet, Samsung confirmed that it's conducting a pilot program as part of its commitment to, brace yourselves for this one, enhancing everyday value for our home appliance customers. The cover screen on which ads show up appears when a refrigerator is not displaying something else, such as Samsung's Art Mode or a photo album. Samsung told Android Authority that advertising won't appear when one of these modes is active, adding that specific ads can also be dismissed and won't appear again while the campaign is running. What the statement doesn't make clear is whether advertising can be turned off altogether, which, again, seems like a reasonable option given that you can expect to pay anything between $1,800 and $3,500 for a Family Hub-equipped fridge. But it doesn't appear to be possible while the pilot period is live. It also isn't clear if any specific models are omitted from the testing. Back in April, Samsung's head of R&D for digital appliances, Jung Seung Moon, told The Verge that at the time the company had no plans to bring ads to its smart home displays, but in the case of its refrigerators, it appears to have changed its mind pretty quickly. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Matt Tate and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.